When you receive your squat wedgies, they're going to come in a little workout bag just like this. And take your wedgies out. You're going to get a thank you card. Make sure you scan the QR code because that's going to take you to the tutorials and other workout programs that we have built in there for you. Next, you're going to receive 2 travel wedgies that are going to have a silicone grip on the bottom. If you see that the silicone grip is loose, just press it back down and it'll stick back to its surface. If for some reason it's falling off and it just can't stick back, shoot us an email and we'll send you a brand new pair of those silicone grips. Once you check both wedges, make sure everything's nice and tight. You're going to then take your grip tape. It's going to have a white side. That is going to be the paper that you're going to remove. You're going to peel that white paper from the black, pull it off, and then we're going to stick this directly to our wedges from the top of the wedge all the way down to the bottom, placing it right down the center, just like so. And once you place it on, you're going to press it down, and it's going to look just like that. Let me do the other side. Now that both wedges have their grip tape, they are ready to be used for squatting. When it comes to squatting with your wedgies, the first thing you need to do is line the wedges up with your feet. So if you like to squat with your toes straight ahead, you will then place the wedges straight ahead like so. But if you squat with your toes out, what you're going to do is then you're going to turn your wedges outward just like you would with your feet. So if I'm squatting toes out, my wedges are going to turn out and so are my feet. The reason we're doing this is so that the ankle and knee can travel as one, so we don't get the knee to cave in. If our wedge is going straight ahead, but my foot is turned out, we're going downhill, and this is going to place more stress on the knee, so make sure the wedge lines up with your foot when you're squatting. So once we have our wedges lined up with our feet, I'm going to show you a side profile perspective. We're going to elevate the whole heel here, starting from the top. It's okay if your toes are off the wedge a little bit. From there, I'm going to tuck my hips underneath me, push my butt back slightly. I don't want to push it all the way back. That's more like a deadlift. I just want to push it back slightly and then bend my knees and let my knees go over the toes. Now, you don't have to force the knees to go forward excessively. I don't want my heels to come up on the wedge. The whole purpose of a wedge is to bring the ground up to you so that our heels can stay glued down the whole time. So when we're doing our squat pattern, make sure those heels are glued down to the wedge throughout the movement. From there, we're going to push through the whole foot, the heel, the midfoot, and the big toe, pushing all the way through back to the starting position. When it comes to squatting, we want to go as low as we can without pain, but we don't want to go all the way down so our lower back is rounding like this. When we do this, we transfer the tension from our quads and our hips into our lower back. So we want to go down as low as we can without pain, but we want to stop about 90 degrees or right below it, right before that lower back wink. So I don't want to get down to here where my butt is winking a ton and my lower back is rounding. We don't want that to happen. You're not going to get injured or anything like that, but it's just going to take the tension off the legs, so we won't get as good of a stimulus on our legs and our hips as we want if we let the lower back round like this. So let's show it one more time from the top. Hips go back, knees bend at the same time. I like to reach my arms out for a counterbalance. I go about to 90 degrees before that lower back rounds, and I push right back up to the top position. Master 20 reps by 2 to 3 sets. Once you can do that, that's when you want to start to add weight.